So you are?
I'm Inspector Creed. I'm perfectly happy with you filming. No
Fine.
problem with you filming whatsoever.
Cool.
It's just the fact that you're on the police premises here.
Yeah,
and
but
we do ask the public to remain on the public
there's no
area.
signage. There's no signage. There's nothing blocking me
You've
from
just
stopping me from walking round.
Well, there is a barrier there.
Yeah, that's for
and there's
cars.
a fence there.
That's for cars. I didn't jump over anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can help you with at all?
Yeah, you can stop abusing my rights and let me film. That's what you said.
I'm not stopping you filming.
Okay then.
No problem with you filming.
Well, I can film in the car park. There's nothing stopping me from filming the car park.
As part of our insurance reasons, as well as the security of the site, we don't allow members of the public on here. So that's why I'm asking you to leave and move out onto the public area. You can either go out here or you can go onto the public access area there. It's entirely up to you.
The very first move from the inspector is to accuse Yardley of being on private police premises. But Yardley instantly exposes how weak that claim is. He points out the obvious. There's no signage, no warning, nothing to suggest the land was restricted in law. If the public isn't clearly informed that an area is private, they can't be treated as trespassing. Access has to be made clear, not hidden behind vague assumptions. When the inspector tries to cling to the idea of a barrier, Yardley shuts him down again, reminding him of a car barrier, not a pedestrian one. And he never climbed over anything to get in. That's the key difference. Walking through an open, unmarked space is lawful. Trespass only applies when someone knowingly goes where they're not allowed. And here, the inspector had nothing to point to. Now, in the video, Yardley moves behind the gate to the area the inspector confirmed was fine to record from, but he's confronted by two hostile officers.
Do your job first.
Well, I'm doing my job.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Step away, go away, get lost. I'm not listening to you. Do not talk to me. Listen, stop talking to me. No, I'm not going to listen to you. And if you touch me, right, that's going to be an assault as well. So just, look, you've got your hands up. You've got your hands up. Right, so excuse out of my way, please. Excuse out of my way. Excuse out of my way.
You can film.
Oh, listen to me. Please get out of my way. Please get out of my way. Get out of my way. Let me
The Chief
pass.
Constable holds the right to restrict your access, okay? You're more than welcome to film on the public bits, but we can't have you filming by the gate, obviously, because it's got a keypad, okay, which is a private
I'm not listening to you, what you're saying. You're just talking. No, I'm not. You're talking to yourself, and I'm going forward. And I'm going forward. Do not listen. You're standing right in front of me.
I'm saying
right. So I'm. Why not?
Because it's an implied right of access.
No,
listen.
I've got a right of access. I've been told. Okay, by an inspector. By an inspector.
And this right of access is now being revoked.
No, we'll go and get an inspector to revoke it because I've been told by an inspector that I can film here.
I don't need an inspector.
No, I've been told that I can film here.
What I am happy
I've been told. No. Listen.
Told you about what's upsetting you.
Nothing. Well, you're upsetting me because you're not doing your job. He just went and threatened me.
Right, but the reason I hear
No. He just went and threatened me.
The officers try to push Yardley back from the gate, even though he stood firmly on public land. One officer wrongly claims implied right of access gives him the power to remove him. That's completely false. Implied access only covers members of the public entering private property for a lawful reason, like approaching a house. It doesn't apply to someone standing on public ground, meaning they had no legal power to move him on. Yardley points out the inspector already told him he could stand there, which should have ended the debate. Instead, the officer makes it worse by claiming that right has now been revoked. Only the landowner or someone with proper authority can revoke access, and Yardley wasn't even on private land in the first place. For the officer to then say he doesn't need an inspector's authorization only underlines how clueless and reckless his approach was.
He just went and threatened me. So you're telling me somebody can threaten you anywhere, but all you're worrying about is me not filming in a place of...
At the moment, yes.
Yeah. Why? Who started the initial crime? Who initially evoked a crime?
At the moment, I'm here because you're here.
No.
Filming in a place you're
Well, you
not
shouldn't
allowed to
be.
film.
You should be after that guy first because he's getting away. Who is he?
At the moment,
Who's that bloke?
I don't know.
Why don't you know that?
Because I don't work with him.
So how are you going to find him?
Well, we've got CCTV. I'll identify.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you will.
What I'm more concerned about at the moment.
No, I'm not going nowhere. I've been told that I can film it. I can.
You can, but you
I can
can't
film it.
here.
I can film it. No, and I'm telling you that I've been told by an inspector that I can film here. Okay, Inspector Creed. Okay, now off you go because this is what he said. Okay, I can film here. So unless another inspector comes down and wants to tell me that, No, I'm not going to take it from you.
I have the right to tell you can't film it.
No, you're not going to supersede the inspector because he told me that I can film it.
From my sergeant and from my inspector.
No.
I've been told
Which inspector? Who's the inspector?
Inspector Cutter.
Okay, where's Inspector Cutter?
He's in the building.
Okay, we'll go and get Inspector Cutter to come out and tell me.
I'm asking you.
No, and I'm politely refusing and I'm declining because I've already been told by Inspector Creed that I can film here. So
we have.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
The exchange shows just how far these officers were willing to twist the truth. Yardley keeps pointing out that an inspector already told him he could film from that spot, which should have ended the discussion. But the officer claims another inspector said Yardley couldn't film, yet refuses to bring that inspector out when asked. Then, when Yardley again mentions Inspector Creed confirmed he could, the officer says, "We have the right to overrule that." That's nonsense on every level. A constable cannot overrule an inspector. The rank structure doesn't work like that, and the law certainly doesn't bend their opinion. Filming in public is lawful, and no officer has the authority to rewrite that, no matter what rank they hold.
Anyway, do you know something? You're trying to talk, right? And I've already told you. No. It's not that you're making sense or not. I've already told you that I'm not allowing you to talk simply because I want you to do something which you haven't done. So therefore, by you carrying on with your waffle, right, I'm giving you that opportunity to talk. But I'm not going to give you that opportunity to talk, so I'm going to stop you right there. When an inspector comes out, then he can tell me that. I'll tell him that what Inspector Creed says. We'll have that discussion there. Because as far as I'm concerned, I have been given, right, the right to film here. No, I'm not talking to you no more. I'm telling you, right? I've just told you.
Why let's have a conversation?
Don't worry about it, all right?
I don't understand why you're being
because I want you to go and sort out this first thing. You're not doing it. You're not doing your job. You're standing there, wasting time, my time, your time, everybody's time.
What's the reason for filming here? That's what I don't think you can, but what's the reason?
Well, it'll be a bit hard to draw stuff, so I've got my camera out.
Now, on the body cam footage, the same two officers return to Yardley and begin threatening him with what they'll arrest him under if he refuses to leave.
So what I'm saying to you, okay, all we need to know, or what we're happy with you doing, is filming, obviously, outside of the more public areas. That's absolutely fine. Don't stop you doing that, okay? All we ask that under Section 68 of the Criminal Justice Public Order Act 1994, okay, is not to film.
Are you detaining me?
No,
not at the moment.
Are you giving me a caution? Stop telling me to listen.
I'm giving you a warning.
Stop. No. Are you cautioning me?
I'm not cautioning you.
Well then, I don't want to hear no section, nothing. Am I doing anything wrong? Am I doing anything wrong? No. Am I doing anything wrong? Am I doing anything wrong?
Registration plates are doing something wrong.
Listen. Don't tell me that I was filming registrations plates, okay? Get some concrete evidence and then come and start telling me all these things. Otherwise, go away. You keep on. You just did.
I'll tell you, under that section.
Under what section? A section what? Doing what?
Is if you begin to start filming registration plates, keypads, people coming in and out of the building, it's obstructing the day-to-day business.
No, it's not. I'm not obstructing anybody, and I can stand in. Get lost. Do you know something? I can stand in a public place and I can film whatever I want.
Yeah. And we can arrest you for aggravating trespass. Okay. Yes, we can.
Get lost. You can't.
Yeah, we can, and we will do if you carry on.
Section 68 makes it an offense to trespass on private land with the intention of disrupting or obstructing lawful activity. Yardley's situation couldn't have been further from that. He was on public ground, filming quietly and not obstructing anyone. Filming registration plates is not illegal. They are displayed in public by LAWTO. Even suggests Section 68 applied here showed a shocking lack of understanding of the legislation. But instead of backing off, the officers doubled down. When Yardley went back inside to lodge a complaint, 5 minutes later the very same two officers came to the door and arrested him under Section 68.
Do these questions relevant?
Oh, just curious so I know how to treat you, what your experience is and what you may or may not know.
I'm not somebody who gets myself into trouble.
Okay, no, that's fine. Right, well, long story short, I'm the Classic Sergeant, so it's my job to look after you here, and I'm sure you're dealt with fairly as well.
Okay.
To that end, I'm going to ask obviously a few questions to find out why you're here, and I've got some questions for you, see how you're doing physically, mentally.
Okay.
Bearing in mind when I ask the officers about why you're here, that is them explaining why they've done what they've done. That is not an allegation to you for you to sort of necessarily reply to, okay? Because otherwise we'll end up in a conversation, I suspect. Okay.
Yardley's arrest under Section 68 wasn't just thrown out. It ended up costing the force thousands. While Yardley himself walked away with 1,500 pounds in damages, the real sting is in the breakdown. Over £2,000 in counsel's fees, court fees, and nearly £5,000 in additional costs, all piling up to close to £10,000 once VAT is included. And who pays? Not the officers who lied about powers, not the ones who carried out the unlawful arrest. The taxpayer. The public is left covering the bill for officers who couldn't be bothered to apply the law correctly. That's the insult on top of the injury. When police abuse their powers, it's not them who feel the consequence. It's us.
Conclude this episode,
What makes it
Yardley
even
was
worse
stood
is
on
that the
public
whole legal
land
fight
doing
was
something
completely
entirely
avoidable.
lawful,
If
yet
the
instead of
officers had
recognizing
stuck
that,
facts rather
they
than
tried to
ego,
frame his presence
there would
as
have been no
unlawful
lawsuit,
without
no
any
settlement,
legal footing.
no
That's not
wasted
just
public
sloppy,
money.
it shows a
Instead,
dangerous willingness
they
to
doubled
treat their
down on
personal
arrests they had no
discomfort as if it
lawful
carried the
grounds
weight
for,
of law. The
forcing the case
misuse
to
of
court where it
Section
collapsed.
68 was the clearest
Settling was the
failure.
only option
Aggravated
left for
trespass is designed
because
for
defending the
situations where
indefensible would have
people
cost them
deliberately
even
disrupt
more.
lawful